So we're going to be doing a collab and cute little vlog interview special.
Went to our principal to get predicted grades.
Do you do like a visa interview or anything like that?
Yeah,
you did. You didn't do it. No, I actually.
Tell me that it's simple, but I could.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dudu back at it again with another banging video. In today's video, as you already see by the title, we're going to be doing a collab. I'm so excited. Basically today I'm going to be spending the day with none other than some of you's girl, Miss Cheryl Moyo. I'll put her channel here so you guys can check her out. And yeah, it's just gonna be a fun little cute day. I'm going to be doing a vlog style interview. She is an international student graduate. She did her university in the UK and she previously came from South Africa. So yeah, I'm just going to be asking her a few questions about that throughout the day. And yeah, I just want you guys to also get perspective from other international students, not just me. So that is really the main plan for today. I'm currently running late, but we're going to the National History Museum and doing a bunch of other things. So I'll just take you guys along. We'll be filming the kind of Q&A sessions between whatever we're doing. And yeah, I'll just show you guys what we're doing. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to join this amazing family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. As you can hear, I'm talking so quickly. I'm actually running late, so yeah, let's go.
Staring out the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms. I
just got to South Kensington. We're meeting up at the National History Museum, which is going to be our first location, and I'm so excited. Like, I feel like it's only finally hitting that I'm actually meeting Cheryl, because I've been subscribed to her for some time, and the fact that I'm actually meeting her is insane. But yeah, I'll show you guys where we meet up. And yeah, it's basically going to be a fun, cute little vlog interview style day, and I really hope you guys enjoy it because I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited. So you guys, I just met Cheryl.
Hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Because I don't know if people know you.
Okay, so I'm Cheryl Moyo. I have my own YouTube channel.
Sure.
I kind of created similar content to Dudu.
Yeah.
We both study computer science.
Yeah,
So I have a whole bunch of computer science videos, international student stuff. But I recently graduated last year, so I don't do that anymore.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That's all we try to do.
Dude, it's rough.
You know,
it was rough. But yeah, so
yeah.
I'm gonna be vlogging today.
So guys, check out her channel. She's gonna have the full vlog. I'm not gonna be like vlogging too much. My main thing is to like kind of interview her, so you guys get like a different perspective of the whole international student life and like application journey. But other than that, we're here with
Hey, I'm so excited!
Live and direct. I can't believe it because I've been watching your videos for a while now.
Oh my god, I think it's so insane that you were like a subscriber to
yeah,
a YouTuber. That is so cool.
I was subscribed to you before I had a channel.
That is so cool. I love that.
Crazy.
No.
But yeah, I'll catch you guys when we get inside, walk around, and start the interview. We're gonna have to do it again. So you guys, we just came out of the museum and this is gonna be the first part of the interview section. Like I already mentioned, I split into 3 parts. I've split the interview into like 3 sections. So we have the application section, we have the visa section, and we have general experience. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to be doing the application questions all in this section. So Miss Cheryl, do you want to like reintroduce yourself and kind of tell us about your
My
No.
journey.
Yeah,
oh,
your
this
journey.
is gonna be
Like,
so
just, like-
complicated. I am so sorry for you. In post editing, you're gonna be like having to cut out a lot of stuff.
No, it's
I'm very
fine.
long-winded. So basically,
Yeah.
my intention was to always be an international student.
Okay.
And then, so in Matric, that was like my idea. And then I kind of chickened out last minute because I didn't want to come here by myself.
I see.
So
okay.
then I was like, okay, my parents and I agreed I would stay in South Africa, do bits. And then about like a year and a half into that, I was like, this isn't really working. Like, I'm not
Okay.
having the university experience
That's
I
what you
wanted
want.
to have.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I need to transfer. And then I did the whole transfer process
Right.
and started second year in the UK.
Everyone else who didn't know knows. Even I
I
didn't know
don't
that.
even think people on my channel know that.
That you had
Yeah.
actually planned to go to the
Yeah.
UK for first year. Yeah.
I have spoken about it before, but I think people missed that video.
Yeah, I think I missed it as well. Anyway, question number 1. Once you decided you wanted to transfer, what steps did you take to start your application process?
So basically, in Matric, I did like the regular application process. It really wasn't that complicated.
So you went on UCAS.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I did differently, I had friends who also applied to the UK, and they went to our principal to get predicted grades.
Okay.
But because it was back when the world was normal, it was back in like 2017.
Yeah.
Well, beginning of 2018. I knew my results were coming out January 3rd,
Right.
and the application was only due on the 15th.
Right.
So I was like, I'll just wait until my results are out, make my life easier.
I did the same thing, you know.
Yeah,
I actually
really.
did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it just made more sense to me. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna like finish the application process and just leave that part out.
Exactly.
And then for my reference letter, I had my computer applications technology teacher do it for me.
Okay.
And she was also like the one doing private lessons with me for IT.
Right.
So she could like speak on me being good at computer science since I didn't have coding experience.
Okay.
So it was really important to mention that I was at least going outside
Yeah.
of that and like trying to get coding experience.
I see.
So yeah.
Okay, thank you. That is very, very helpful. I think most people don't, like, whenever they think about application, they think about the grades and the prediction.
Oh, yeah.
So do remember as well that if your results do come early and like your deadline is not, you know, the one in October for like medicine and stuff,
Yeah.
you can still go ahead and like wait, like do the whole application
thing.
and then wait for that last part to just like literally add your grades and send the application.
For my transfer, okay.
Right.
The transferring was a little bit different because I actually had to email all of the universities before I could
Okay.
actually apply to them to see if they took transfer students.
Okay, yeah.
I emailed like pretty much 40 universities.
Wow.
And I remember sitting in my like Vits lecture and like going through and all of these like universities, like every time I'd get a notification, the university
Yeah.
would be like, oh sorry, your degree program is too different from like what we teach in first year, so you're not gonna be able to like transfer.
Yeah.
So that literally happened for like 35 universities.
Okay.
And so yeah, so then I got like basically University of Sussex said I could apply. So that's when like I went through the application process on UCAS and I
Okay.
put in like my first year
Entry
grades
year.
since I was already
Okay.
there. But I couldn't put in my second year grades because I hadn't finished second year yet.
Right.
So that's basically what I did. And then another important reference letter was from my lecturer who was teaching me computational and applied maths.
Okay.
So I always like recommend if you're at university, like get to know faculty, make sure that they know you. Because I asked my computer science lecturer to write a reference for me and he said that he didn't know me well enough and so he literally said no.
Wow.
So like literally make sure that you actually like talk to your
Like,
lecturers, like
engage with them
go
through-
in
yeah.
and like what do they call those things, like meeting hours?
Yeah,
Yeah.
office hours.
Office hours,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like make sure you go there. Like even if you're not planning on transferring, you just never know.
Right.
Even for like a master's, you might need that reference letter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm so long-winded with my answers.
No, thank you, because I feel like we had now like tackled the first, like if you're just coming from Matric, now you tackled the transfer part, because in case someone is interested in
Yeah.
transferring, it's
Yeah.
really important to like take note
Yeah.
of everything you just said. Before we end this question, I know it's getting a bit long, so you use the UCAS application as well for the, do you use the similar application that
Yeah,
you
I
used?
used the exact same UCAS application.
Right, I just wanted to
I just had
clarify
to
that.
email them before, because when you do it out of Matric, you don't have to email the university
Yeah.
to be like, can I apply? You just do it.
Okay.
But yeah, I had to.
Cool. Question number 2, which you kind of answered, is did you use your Matric results to apply, and did they want any other like intermediate grades?
Yeah, so this is another thing people always ask me. They do not want your like grade 11 results.
Yeah.
They don't want anything like pre-finals. They
Yeah.
literally just want your final grade. So yeah, I did.
Okay, great. So I hope you guys have heard it, because I get a lot of questions, people asking me, since I haven't gotten my grade 12 results, should I put my grade 11?
Yeah.
But their A-level equivalent is your grade 12, so that's the one that, you know, they want to see.
Yeah.
Question number 3, once you like sent your application, at that point, had you like sent any or like attached any certificates to actually, you know, show your grades?
Yeah, you have to like send in a PDF, like a scanned copy of your matric, like your transcripts, your high school transcript. I literally just took a photo with my phone. I used the app Cam Scanner.
Okay.
So I did. Okay, the matric one.
It's okay if you don't remember, because I feel like it's been a really long time. You guys,
I
graduated.
I graduated high school in 2017. Wow. I am old. That was like almost 5 years ago, so my memory sucks. But no, straight out of matric, that was a lot easier because all I needed was my final grades.
Right.
But when I did transfer from Vits, I needed my first year transcript, and I also needed my high school one.
Okay.
And I needed one more. I don't know
like
if that was like
semester.
my first semester, second year or something like that. Yeah, I needed quite a few. I think I even needed my grade 11. I needed like actually quite a few transcripts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe that's also because you were transferring, so we're just trying to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But grade 12 is important, guys. The grade 12 one.
Yeah.
And if you're transferring, the
you
first
need
year
to
as
have your
well.
first year one. Yeah, definitely.
Question number 4. Once you completed your application, when did you receive your offer, and what were the conditions of your offer?
In matric, I probably sent in my application like in January, like right before the deadline, as stated before, like January 4th, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I heard back in April.
Okay.
I can't remember the conditions.
Were they conditions though?
I don't think they were, because I had my grades.
Yeah.
I think they were all unconditional.
Nice.
And then for the transfer one, I totally fumbled the bag. I literally applied so late, like way after the January deadline. Yeah. But for international students, you can actually apply up until the 30th of June.
Right.
So I applied in April, and I heard back. I actually forgot there were people here. Okay. I heard back. They all came staggered. Okay. But the last one I heard back from was mid-July.
Okay.
So it did take like a little bit of a while.
Right. Last question in this section, and something that I get a lot of questions on. Did you have to write an English test?
I get this question so many times.
Do I?
Yeah. So, okay, basically, the only language I know how to speak is English. Right. I don't speak another language.
Right.
So it was very easy for me to be like, this is my native language. Also, I was like, my language of instruction my whole life, primary school, high school, university, was in English. So I literally wrote that in my personal statement firstly, so they could see that. Right. And then I remember Sussex emailed me before they had, because they actually gave me a conditional offer, and then they asked me if I had like the English stuff. So I literally just emailed them, and I was like, yeah, my language of instruction, and they were like, oh, okay, cool, we've changed it to unconditional. So I didn't have to write
the test. Yeah.
Did you?
I did not. Really? As well. For me, I did do like I did English language AS level, which is like the Cambridge, like before my final year.
Oh, yeah.
However, for one of the universities, I hadn't like told them about that, and they literally sent me a letter, like a draft of a letter, and said, send this to your school, get them to sign it. It literally just said, we teach in like English and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just for like English speaking countries, which I know a lot of you who are watching are from English speaking countries. If you learn in English and have basically been learning in English, you can email the university, ask for that, and they'll just like tell you to do that letter, and you'll be fine. But yeah, I'll definitely say make sure you do English at some level of like at high school. So for me it was like O level. So for you it might not be your final year, but like some other year when you have like a serious exam, try and like take English that year, just to avoid like, you know, the whole process, because some people do what are they called, IELTS English exams.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, that is it for the application questions. I've tried to like really kind of get the whole picture. We are now at the point of visa, so the next section we're just going to be talking about the whole visa application and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this, you know, vlog style interview thing going on. It's the first time we're doing it, so make sure you comment down below how you're finding it. And yeah, let's move to the next location. Where are we going?
What did we say we're going to Kensington Palace? if we still want to do that location.
I don't know about the time though.
Maybe we should just go to Chinatown now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, as you can see, we've moved locations. We're in Chinatown having ourselves a nice little lunch, and this is where I'm going to be asking the second set of questions, which is questions to do with visa application. So, Miss Cheryl.
Yes.
Question number 1. When did you get your CAS?
Okay, so I had to write it down because I do not remember. So I got my CAS like towards the end of July.
Right.
So it was like the 23rd, and then, yeah, do you want to know when I got it back?
You applied for it on the 23rd of July?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
I asked for it, yeah.
Oh, you asked for it? Yeah,
like,
it's
I
not
just, like, sent an email, and I was
Yeah.
like, can I have it? Yeah.
And then when did you... 23rd of July, okay.
Yeah, and
when
then
did
I
you get
received
back?
it a week later, exactly 1 week later.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Did it take longer for you?
For me, generally how it is you can only start applying for your CAS 3 months before your start date of your course. So I was starting end of September. So the first time I think I could apply for it was End of June. So
Okay.
the date when I got told I could start applying, well, the date I knew to start applying, I asked for it, and then they were like, oh no, we haven't started like issuing CAS. Yeah. And then after a couple of weeks, I think, when they started, I got mine. I'm pretty sure I was one of the first people to get mine. So yeah, my advice would just be make sure your offer is unconditional by like end of June, so you can get your CAS really fast.
Because I only got my acceptance on like the 11th, and then I took like almost the whole week to think about it. I was like processing if I wanted to accept my offer. So yeah, so by the time I got around to all of that stuff, it was like already towards the end.
I see. So now you had your CAS. How did the visa application process go?
So once again, because I applied late, people do not apply late. Make decisions early, okay? My visa application process was like also delayed now. So,
the dates.
yes. So I started the application on the 31st of July.
31st of July.
Not gonna lie, it took me like a while to do the application. Not because it's difficult, but because it's long. So I'll kind of like do it and then like break and do it and break. So I actually submitted it like 3 days later.
It's not that long.
I feel like it was kind of long. Like, you know, some people get it done all in one setting, you know?
Like putting together all the documents that they're asking for. Did you do that? Or
Well, I don't think I
you need
filling in the online
visa.
form.
Okay.
Yeah, because I only needed that when I went to the actual
center,
visa thing.
yeah.
So I had booked my appointment. My appointment was for the 4th.
Okay.
So like 2 days later. But before then I had to do my TB test. Did you have to do the TB
Yes,
test?
I did. I did mine. I think I did mine on the day I was supposed, or the day before. I actually have a vlog on my channel when I did all that. I think I did the day before, and I was like submitting my like, passport and stuff the following day.
Yeah. This is another thing that happened. Okay, so basically, I contacted the TB test place on the 20th of August.
Yeah.
They told me their next available date was the 16th of September. Almost a month later, and mind you, I'm supposed to be starting school like on the 20th is like Freshers Week or whatever.
Yeah.
So luckily, I emailed them, and the lady was super nice, and she was like, "Okay, it's fine. We'll just move up your appointment." So I ended up getting my appointment for 8 days later.
Right.
So it was like a week later, so it wasn't really that bad. So yeah, so once I got that, so I had to collate my TB test and just like a bunch of like proof of residence, passport, all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Did you do like a visa interview or anything like that?
Yeah,
you did.
You didn't do it?
No, it's actually really funny because one of my friends also told me she applied just before I did for her visa. She did a visa interview as well. I think I was one of the first people that didn't have to.
Did you go through? Do they do it in Zimbabwe? Like, do they have a visa test place in Zimbabwe?
They have it's called, what is it called? It's like an agent, like it's not like at the actually, it's not the embassy. It's TLS content. I don't really know what it's
Oh
called.
yes, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And then also like for the TB test, I know some countries don't have them, so they actually have to like fly to neighboring countries. Did you have to?
No, everything for me was in the capital city,
Oh,
Harare.
that's good.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I got
that's
lucky. Like they had a center, like an approved center there. So
Yeah. Oh yes, so my visa interview.
Yes, how did that go?
It really wasn't that intense. I was so nervous about it. You just like go in. It was weird because like they give you these headphones and it was like all virtual. It was like an actual British person asking me questions.
Oh my gosh, that must be kind of intimidating though.
It was a little bit, but it wasn't actually that bad. Like she just asked me questions like what are you studying? And she asked me how much are you projected to make. I was like, I don't know.
It's from being hopeful like $1 million.
So that was like one thing she asked. And then she asked how many years I was gonna be. Like she just asked general information. I think just to make sure that my things that I was saying were matching the application. Yeah, but it was like 5-10 minutes. It wasn't long at all.
Right. That's chill. I feel like when I was applying, I also thought I might have to do a visa interview. So I was like kind of prepared, kind of not, and I didn't get it, but I didn't have to do one. But I feel like what they really want to do is make sure you're not like trying to just like get into the country and start working and
and not studying
and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're just like on top of like your personal statement, kind of your motivation. Look, I just want to go and study here, get a good education, so I can like do this in my country. I want to work.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're gonna ask you. Just like know why you want to study in the UK and like just what you're gonna be doing with your course and all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Next question. Well, this is like a part question. Were you required to show like English language competency for the visa application? Did you have like to do another test?
Didn't have to do a test. It was like the exact same thing that I wrote on my personal statement.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like this is very, I think case by case, like it also depends on what country you're from.
Yeah.
But most of the time you should actually check your CAS. My CAS was written like something about proved English language or not.
Yes, that's actually what it was. Yeah, it was on the CAS statement.
So make sure you check your CAS, because sometimes I feel like most people they want to do the most, so you end up finding yourself doing the test when you actually don't have to. So just like check your CAS. Like
also like some people are gonna have to do like police
clearance.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you have
another
to do
thing
one?
though.
Me neither.
No, so that's like another thing to keep in mind. Like it's a lot of documents to get, and I feel like the more documents, the better.
Right.
I feel like you should just like provide everything that you can.
It's true.
Yeah.
But the most important, honestly, for me, well, like from what I know, is the financial documents.
Yeah, the bank statements.
That's like the one make or break thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make sure it's all in check, the timing and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I also had like information about my parents' stuff. Like I had certificates about like my dad's permanent residence and like things about like our house where we were living. Just to, like show them, like it was a lot of stuff
that you can like take care of yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
If there's like things that you guys have heard are wanted for your country but you're not sure, just comment down your country. Maybe I could like find someone from your country to get them to like tell you what they had to do, because I feel like we're like from a similar region. Because I was applying from Zimbabwe, she was applying from South Africa, so maybe we have like similar experiences. So just final question for this visa section. After submitting everything, how long did it take you to get your visa?
Okay, once again, this was a nightmare. Okay, so I had my appointment on the 4th, and because like I was stressed about the deadline, I actually did like priority. So I was supposed to get it between 7 and 10 days or something like that. Instead of like the standard, I think it's like 15 or something like that. So paid extra for that. And then my visa arrived 13 days later.
Really?
Not amused. I'm not amused about it. Still to this day, I'm still upset. So I think I actually like got my visa like on the Tuesday, and I was flying like I was going to be at Sussex on the Friday.
Wow.
Yeah, bought my plane ticket like the day before, because obviously I got the email that it was ready for collection, but I could only go the next day. It was like
Wow. Okay.
It was a mess. Apply early. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, definitely apply early, and especially right now, I heard that like they have, because of like I don't know if it's still a thing, but because of the Ukrainians, like the visa processing was taking a lot longer. I watch a few YouTubers who are like planning to come to the UK for work, and their like visas are just taking so long. Student visas do have priority though, so when it comes to paying extra, I don't know. Like I don't know if your experience is because you like applied late or whatnot, but I know I didn't pay for priority and it still came quite quickly.
Really?
I'd say like in 10 working days. No, like maybe 7 working days.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew mine was like I was cutting it close, so it was just kind of like wanting to do it just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is basically everything to do with visas, at least in my opinion. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comments. Do you have anything else that you think is important when it comes to like visa application?
Yeah, I think we just forgot to mention that you can only start applying for your visa also 90 days before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also, So only apply for your visa 90 days, 3 months. It's the same as it has.
Yeah.
So
should be like around the same time. I don't know. At some point, I thought they extended it because of the pandemic. Actually, you know what? Check the website.
They extended the amount of like time you can like go in. Like when you get your visa, your entry clearance was like I think 90 days as opposed to 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the case, and you can only travel to the UK a maximum of 1 month before your course.
Yes.
Do not try and go 2 months and be chilling in the UK. Like, that's not how it works. So, yeah, that's also just something to know. But that's everything to do with the visa section. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're just gonna eat our food and enjoy, and then move to the final location where we're just gonna tackle general experiences, how Cheryl found, you know, life in the UK and settling in and all that. I got, what did I get? Rice, chicken and sausage something. I'm gonna taste it.
She doesn't know that your favorite place is still mine.
I don't know.
Now I take the
It's basic. I just wanted something basic, so I got what I expected. Oh, it's good. It's good. One thing about that well and
always think about you, but sometimes I do, 'cause sometimes I drive through all of the streets we used to on First Avenue, 'cause sometimes I do.
So you guys, we are in our new location. We're at St. James Park, as you would have seen, and we're going to be doing the last set of questions, which is just the general experience, as I already mentioned, of how Cheryl found her life in the UK and how she settled in and all that stuff. So question number 1, how was your first year experience studying in the UK, like socially, academically? How was all that? Like, okay, let's say when you came to the UK, how was it like making friends? How was it starting school? Like, how did you find it?
I'm gonna start on the first day because I got there, like, I don't know, it was like Friday morning or something, and I was by myself, like, you know, other people's parents dropped them off and stuff. I was solo dolo. I lugged 2 suitcases up the stairs, no elevator. Like, I get to my room and I'm just sitting by myself, and for some reason I thought, because you know, like when you're coming to university, you just like see people doing room tours and stuff. I had watched so many room tours and I was ready to go. Like, I brought decorations from home. I'm like, let's do this. So I started decorating my room. Tell me why I decided to put up pictures of like my family and my friends on the first day. I literally took a nap. And, like, I cried and took a nap. I was like, I need to go home. Like, I'm stressed. So that was not great. But luckily, at some point, these like club promoter people came and like knocked on everybody's door, and we all ended up going to the kitchen. So at least that's when I actually started speaking to people for the first time. So that was good. And then it was just kind of general stuff that came out of that then you're invited to another flat and you go there, and then you come up with like people that you're going to go out with, make group chats. Like, it was actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because everybody's in the same position. They all are nervous. They all away from home for the first time. They all want to make friends. So it's really not that difficult. So that's how it was. And then academically, I mean... I don't know. It's hard to say because I came in second year, so second year is not an easy year at any institution.
We did the same degree, so I totally get
so
it.
it's kind of like I can be like, oh, it was hard. Is it hard because I was a transfer, or was it hard because it's just hard?
Okay. Do you mind if I ask like a filler question? Kind of how was it like different from how it was in South Africa, like the teaching style?
The assessment style was very different.
Yeah.
So it's like here you do a lot of coursework.
Yeah.
And it's not so much like based on tests. Like you don't really do any tests, and it's just like you do coursework and then you do an exam. I'm good at tests. That's like my thing. I can study. I can do a test.
Yeah.
The coursework always killed me for some reason. I don't get it. I'm just not good with that format. So it was like I had to rely a lot on my exam marks because that's like half the grade.
Yeah.
So my exam marks literally brought up like all my grades for every single thing because the coursework was not working out for me. But yeah.
I see. I guess that's also just like depends on who you are. Because I personally do like coursework because I feel like it takes off pressure for the exam. Like if I'm going in the exam knowing, okay, maybe I already have 30% or I have like 15% or I have 10%. Like I know that, you know, when it's getting hard during the exam, like at least I have 10%.
No, give me an exam every time. I'll take an exam.
Okay, that's interesting. How do you find the change in like the weather? You have been saying that you like the cold weather though.
Yeah,
so I
do like the cold weather. I like the rain. I'm not a fan of the UK summers. It is way too hot. I'm not about that life. Yeah, literally. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I didn't find it like weird because I knew it was gonna be rainy. Yeah. So it wasn't like a shock.
Right.
Do you get me?
Did you like? You know how it does get really cold.
Yeah.
Did that shock you or like was it like?
I think I was so prepared because I knew.
I see.
So it's like you get your gear, you get your coats and all that stuff, and you get it ready.
Right.
Yeah.
I see. So you guys, basically, I have been recording this last section with Cheryl, and then my camera stopped recording, and then we were like, okay, let's try again. And then because I was smart and I was like, let me check again, I checked after some time when we were recording for the second time, and you will not believe it, it stopped recording. So alas, the universe said we should not record the rest of this because I don't understand why else that would happen. And anyway, I'm gonna try and salvage the situation, and you guys would see how I salvage it.
I mean, at least we got the important information out there.
We did.
Like the visa part and the
application.
Yeah,
right.
those like the most
general
important
experience
ones.
is just general experience.
Right.
So yeah, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it in terms of like vlog style and everything. Comment down below how you like the style of video. How was it useful to you, and did you find what Cheryl said useful? Would you like to see any more like, you know, interviews with other people? Just comment down what you thought. And thank you again so much to Cheryl for coming onto the channel.
This was so much fun.
Dude,
it is so fun in person, you guys. If you guys are watching her thinking, oh my gosh, she's so sweet, she really is like that in person. Yeah.
Thank you. You're also so much fun because I've been watching you for a while. So
I talk a lot. I feel bad.
No,
I've been talking so much.
You don't. It was so useful. Everything you've said has been so useful, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree. Congratulations again on graduating.
Thank you.
Everyone, make sure you check out Cheryl's channel. I will leave it down in the description. I'll link it up here. She's been vlogging today, so if you want to see how today has been going in terms of just vlog style, make sure you check out her channel. Check out other videos if you want to like hear more about things we've been talking about. But yeah, this brings us to the very end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. If you didn't find it useful but you know someone else it will help, make sure you share this video. And if you've come all the way to the end and you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to join this amazing family, and make sure to turn on your post notifications so you are notified every single time that I post a video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.